Hello, hello. This is Kevin Resilient ME, picking back up our History Untold, turn 65. Performance. I will amend previous statements made. At this point, where the game is dipping down into the teens and the low 20s when I'm recording, it was performing in the 40s like you see now when I loaded back in after I finished recording. So oddly, between the first and the second episode, performance was the same on and off recording, and between 2 and this one, number 3, it was different. I did not further change settings. I looked into doing it, but I couldn't tolerate not having the MSAA on. So I was going to turn the models down, but high is as low as that goes. And I don't seem to be running out of VRAM, so I wasn't going to turn the textures down further. It's close. It is trying to pull 7 gigs out of 8. I don't know. It's not in the teens right now, so maybe that was like a problem just from playing for too long, or I don't know. We're gonna keep playing, and I'll quickly find my way over to where I left off the last episode. Just not like when I shift the map. Oof. Yeah, that performance needs to be worked on, but we've established that already. Pink border. My gut tells me it's Japan. I remember they were aggressive on the Civ selection screen. Japan, Korea, neighbors, thematic. Alternative pick. This is a strategy game. What's the tradition every time you load up a new strategy game? It's Montezuma as in your neighbor. Lovely next door Aztecs. So, let's hit next turn and find out. We'll have to keep an eye on these resources. I just finished recording a humankind episode, so I gotta shift my thought process back to resource management. Doesn't seem that we're gonna see who they are this turn. Right, we want to make this. Fortunately, we didn't prepare quite as well as we could have, so we're just gonna keep working toward that. And unfortunately, we didn't meet the neighbor the second we loaded the episode in, but we'll be there soon enough. Okay, oh, can't remember what I intended to do last time. It's a carpet increase the health of the city. Mystery. I know we laughed at leatherworking. I know we're focusing on prosperity. Carriages without wheels isn't going to be a thing. Trade goods. We ideally want the trade goods. Let's find that. Find the resources. We might not be able to work on this while we're working on the wonder. Might be mutually exclusive. Alright, we're looking at the wheel because we saw that first. That'd be Well, that would... We'd want the rope or the leather. So that's the one that we're not going to be doing. Well, we're working on the rope and the tools for the... I'm not thinking of it, the pyramid. Trade goods. Would want fabric, leather, fur. We can get the fur from the foxes. We can just pay for timber, don't care about that. Baskets. Which needs weaver, workshop, something. Or the decorative vases. So we want to either be able to make the vases or the baskets. So let's see if we can currently do that. You are the exact wrong city. Ceramics. We cannot make the decorative vases. Weaver. You could make baskets, but you're doing ropes right now. We already have the ability for fabrics. Okay. So unless... Then again, city production. +1's not very good. I'm assuming that's not an amenity, that's something that's... Yeah, it's different from an amenity. Tunics actually was the one we were looking at, wasn't it? That's almost as good as the trade goods. It needs its own building to make that. We are basically out of building slots, so we actually need the least demanding of new infrastructure choice, which is probably just weaving. Wheel gives decorative vases though. And road. So this our primary concerns right now are that we have these resources. It says 1 out of 5 turns. I think the turns are based on the city production. So getting the city productions up would be good. That's something else. This is what I'm looking at. Yeah, if we could get the production up, that'd be good. Whatever we do, we can't build new infrastructure right now. It's either the wheel or the tunics. More specifically. The vase is just... Happiness is actually the production one. So let's start with the wheel. And then we'll spin back into weaving. Okay, did I already have a plan for this? The meteorite. That was the plan. And that'll give us room for infrastructure. So that helps with that issue. They must have just gained their second amenity slot. Baskets are an amenity. Okay. Might want to do a round of this. that production up is what you're discussing. Or just focus on the growth. There's no prosperity to be boosted right now here. So let's not waste on that. Maybe just the fish. Are we using the fish in any other cities? No, we're not actually. Let's do that. It'll probably run out in a couple of turns. And then we'll just swap it over to the baskets. And then that'll run out. As it does. I don't remember why we're making these. Probably just because there's nothing else to make. So, why not? That's not even the same city. That's confusing. Where did it open the other one? Don't ask me. Do I want to immediately do that? I'm not sure that I do. Alright, tech-wise, we're getting the wheel, because we want decorative faces. Trade goods are going to need fabrics or furs. We should have gone into the weaving, so we could just put a weaving thing here. Yeah, I think we're fine with what we're doing. So I either want to make a weaver or a ceramics. Yeah. A lot of internal empire thinking going on in this game. What does the wheel itself require again? Rope, leather, wealth. A third workshop wouldn't actually be ridiculous. Now, how long it'll take to build it, the other ones will be back online. I'm not also sure what we're making the fabric out of. We still need the materials for it. It's just fur. And if you have the fur, why would you bother making the fabric? That would be silly. There's baskets. Baskets and vases have the same value here, so what are they made out of? Material and timber. We can't really afford more material. Oh, it's only one material. I was looking at the 10. Could afford one. This is affordable. Or decorative vase. That is not affordable. So we're going to be making a weaver. Got it. So why are we making this again with the decorative vases? Now that we've seen those aren't actually affordable, I've changed my mind. Don't want that. Can't do it this turn because we don't have the region yet. You are my only butcher shop. I think we're gonna have to go back to making that. So that's happiness and prosperity. I'm gonna use up that spice that we got from somewhere. And you were just exploring, apparently. Do we know our neighbor? We do not. I think we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves some more furs, just hunting things. That'll get the job done until she gets some hunting camps. Figure out who the neighbor is. Now you're not even making the weaver for quite some time. So we picked the slow-paced game. Wasn't intentional, actually. It's just the default option. Yeah, turning fur into fabric. Well, why are we doing that? Do the tunics even require that? Don't know why I'm making the fabric. We're gonna be spending a lot of time going into this encyclopedia, I feel. That's what this game is about, so it's not, That's... Okay, we really do want to commit to one of these prosperity amenities, don't we? Trade goods is the best one. I think we commit to trade goods. By the time we get there, we'll have figured out... We might figure out that problem. Could always just replace the logging camp. I think we do have this spot still. Sometimes you just pretend you don't have a problem and it goes away, right? Is that how it works? Speaking of which, I didn't actually change the crafting, but I guess we'll leave it alone. No, we want to do the... which one do we want to do? Maybe we do the tunics. We're do the tunics. We don't have the extra infrastructure for the trade stall. Don't believe that's Aztecs. Let's see. I'm not sure that's Japan, but let's find out.
New power arises.
It is. So this game didn't go for the traditional. It went for the ironic. Okay. I know, it's random. It's random. Well, I don't actually know. I'm assuming it's random because I'm assuming it works like other games. But I'm not actually all that well read on Aura. We have someone to defend against who probably has us cornered. We can see his entire military, apparently. It's interesting. I'm not sure if that's saying he only has settled one city. That would make him a relatively wimpy AI. Surprised you don't need some type of spy to see all that information. I guess the spy mechanics are always DLCs in these games. Not much in the way of diplomacy that can be done here. Not give you much of this. Yeah, I could give him the wine. Sure, why not? Let's see what this does. It'll happen between turns. Does your spy, or not spy, scout have 5 minus 2? So I don't trust him not to try some scout warfare. Gift declined. Really? Who declines a gift? Don't like that. He's made me suspicious now. Well then. He declined it because he's envious, obviously. How much health points? Okay, that is actually dangerous then. We should actually be hunting things. Yeah, maybe not those. It's actually quite dangerous. Good thing those don't move around, huh? I'm liking this music too. Let's make sure we're not burning through anything that we are dependent on. Like, all the things we're burning through. Great. That's unfortunate. Right, was that? That was actually the page I wanted. Right. The problem is we're not getting those quickly enough. I don't think there's much I can do about that problem. The dwelling. What are the things we can put in a dwelling, and what purpose do they have? Bonus production. Yeah, it went up 11 to 12. Okay. So there's advantages to building the dwellings just for the sake of using them to boost things. Hey, this game certainly doesn't play like any other 4X. It's like this and Age and Wonders are good offsets to the traditional Civ Humankind kind of game. So I think you could play all three of them simultaneously and not get bored. I don't think I have any dwellings in the other cities, do I? No. Maybe that's what I should be building over here too. I'm gonna very quickly run out of territory if I'm not careful. You're fishing. Okay, for that, we need that. Rush that. Okay, we're exploring the coast, doing some hunting. I think we have this whole land to ourselves. I am inclined to make another settler and just take the happiness penalties, whatever it may be. Certainly plenty of, well, you can't really afford the extra amenities. Maybe not yet. You know, take it a little slower. It's not like the other AIs are making another city, right? No, he does just have the one. That's not a relief, because there's a reason he's struggling. Reasons tend to be warmongers. So whatever's on the other side of him, perhaps I'd rather not find out right now, because then it'll find out that I'm here. That's not in anyone's interests right now. So we have to leave this whole area empty to build this. Have we already built something in this? I don't think we've built anything in this tile. You're capable of building a ship, even though we haven't built docks. I didn't think you could do that. Huh. Oh, I probably can't deploy it or something. Yeah. There, we do have that region. Do I want another butcher shop? Have we not gotten that fish yet? Yeah, we do have the fish. It's just display's a little odd. I think the move is definitely to build some type of crafting capacity. Probably should just do a second butcher shop. I don't know if there's any bonuses that come later for having, you know, focused cities. It feels likely. Could also just triple down on the weaver. Not opposed to that. So if we want fabrics, tunics, and baskets. Well, fabrics and tunics, at least. You need multiple weavers, because those are 2 steps in the same production queue. From the same building. But we really need to make sure this food keeps going, or we're not going to grow and get new regions to fix the infrastructure problem. So let's do that. The food must go on. Do I want to deploy an army for hunting purposes? Probably. Probably be happier about it if we had an extra swordsman. How many places can you build? You know, the 1 there and then the 2 there that we're not going to use. You already are making another swordsman. You have a hunting camp finishing somewhere. Where was I putting the hunting camp? Oh, we already expanded to this district. Okay. So sorry, I'm not having the infrastructure problems I thought I was having, apparently. Which means I'm making some unoptimal decisions. And it's nothing new. I'll definitely be doing docks. We'll do that swordsman for hunting purposes. Then we can do that. So there's nothing you can do to power these up. They don't bring those in very quickly, unfortunately. Swordsmen can be rushed cheaply. Do that.
Men on horseback carrying large spears ride at full gallop down a long dirt path. Met with cheers or cries of disappointment, your advisors can't discern why. A tribe elder explains that the riders are using their spears to aim at a small ranged target hanging from a nearby tree. They ask if you'd like to provide horses or have one of your best riders participate in the annual event.
I'm not using the horses for anything, so sure. That's easy. Guess we're being friendly with them now. That'll give us some pop, probably, and solve that problem even further. Camels generate wealth. Fortunately, we're not going to settle all the way over here. I want to know if that's the edge of the world. So you're moving down the production chain. We're working our way to the pyramid. It'll happen eventually. 19 horses. Yeah, we don't need those. Huh. Maybe the carriages would have been the easiest pick. It's hard to know. fair bit of math, probably. And I think all the crafters are fine right now. $50. Oh, that's minus 50 turns. Sorry. I look at numbers and they're startling me. Then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I feel like we need to do the trade goods. I don't mean erratic. It's fine. Tribe there too, huh? We met that one already. I think you're supposed to continuously meet them and then do the events. It's not a particularly involved system they have there. There's definitely ways they could make that more interesting. Are any of these danger level 3? There's a wolf. I think this is the end of the world there. Certainly feels like it. Are we actually even able to, like, deploy multiple units? I don't think so. Oh, there we go. One melee and 2. Oh. There you go. Alright. I accidentally made a usable army. I mean, I know what I'm doing. Everything that works is intended. I think we can take the bear. I think that's fine. Oh, not the baby bear. You got him. It's fine. He's dead. You got him. Overkill. Alright, now we're gonna go for trading. I swear I know what I'm doing. Just as I say that, we're gonna run out of an amenity in one of the cities. Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. Don't think we should use that wine. Yes, I know about the city cap. Man, I'm just gonna close that. That's always in the way. You're getting the butcher shop next turn, so we'll be working on the fish problem. Only so much can be done. I think we've run out of the spices. Let's go and not pretend we have more of those coming in, because we don't. Well, maybe it's not the end of the world. Huh. Oh, it's not. And there's somebody else there. Okay, I don't even have a guess what that flag is.
You've come into contact with a foreign nation.
Think they might want the wine. Like someone I'd get along with. Here, try giving it to you. I didn't want the other guy to take it anyway. Alright. Salty fish. Plenty of fish, no salt. Not gonna put the tools in there because that'd be a potential mistake. We should determine if that is true. They're actually doing quite well. Merchant stuff. Or dealing with the merchants might be useful, actually. Maybe they'll give me a gift about that for hopeful thinking. We've run out of the jewelry, that's not good. Alright, we need to check the workshops and see when their queues are finishing. 4 turns there. We have 8 tools. We have our 10 ropes. We have the pots. So we're just waiting on the lithic tools. So 2 turns, we'll have our 10 tools. And then you're going into full-on basket duty because you can do that. What's the other workshop going to be doing? Rope? There's some reason I'm doing that. I don't know what it was. But I'm going to increase that so we can put that in the new butcher shop. You cannot build buildings now. Till we get here. 2 turns away from starting that, and that's going to take forever. Kind of annoying, but what are you going to do? What are we going to do for 2 turns? Work on a ship, I guess. Yeah, whatever. You hunted the bear. What did I get from the bear? Good bit of furs and food and a feast. Okay. So that's a way to continue with the feasts. How does this new military compare in the world? It just gets us out of last. Good to know. So it's not good. Still good in the pop. Still well ahead in the production for some reason. Not sure why we're doing so well with that. I don't feel like we've been focused on it. Go hunt the leopard down there. So if we do make another settler, they're gonna be on this peninsula probably. I'd actually want to go over there. Well, we can always change the direction we're going. Why do you only have 22 strength? Now I swear it's at 30 something before. Yeah. Wonder if that's because it's moving out of the capital, maybe? Now it's 18? Where was he rapidly losing? Yeah. Huh. Really? You don't want the gift either. What a trade agreement. Rice, grain, syrup, cattle. I don't know. Let's see what Japan has. He's not even willing to discuss it. Fine. Then we will just do that. Yes, we've just looked at this. Crazy mountain range. So this is the choke point. Does that mean I'm supposed to be settling this entire thing? Yeah. Suppose. I'll get to it when I get to it. Certainly no lack of resources. Yes, I know. What would I get from Stonehenge? Just knowledge and security. I want the prosperity. Yes, I could rush the ship. I don't see a purpose in doing that. Can the other cities help in this game? No. Alright, so you are taking a city out of commission for a while. What do these docks do again? Like, cost a ton of gold. They're giving me 2 production. Yeah, not gonna rush that. Maybe I should be building more military units. I know we need to get work on rope again and get this palace. That's why I sent you to rope. And the other one will just be on baskets. And I think we will just set the city to do some military. I forgot what the other formation required, but that'll be a fine setup for that. The ship will get done when it gets done. I suppose you can rush the Weaver, so why not? I think we're okay. Most of the crafting stuff. Farm wouldn't be terrible. I don't really know that it accomplishes anything. Baskets of prosperity and production, if we can get those. You are going to need a dwelling. Bonus housing, if we could build it here, which we can't. Because the ceramic shop is there. We have to build a different one and then go back. That's too much effort. Get more precious metals coming in. Okay. I think this just means I have access. So every 9 turns I'll get one of those if I do that trade agreement. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah. Leather wouldn't be bad. Leather and fur, perhaps. Actually, I could just grab 2 goods. Feast every 10 turns. Or the metal that we're not even set up to produce. So you know we're going to want it later. Why don't we plan ahead for that? Metal's always going to become useful. I wonder what they're buying. So yeah, you get those resources just for setting your merchants there. It is not a payment otherwise. payment is that they're able to just freely pick what they want from you, I suppose. So you could look at it. Right, scout this region.
You have entered a golden age.
Good, there's more shellfish. We're overly focusing on the shellfish. Watch that not actually be useful in the end. Send this archer home to heal. Still not going to pay for that. We seem to not be running out of... Never mind. Spoke too soon. Anything we can do to speed this along? Need salt. I believe this is one of those games where if you fail to build the wonder first, you are in big trouble because you've lost a ton of production and you get nothing. See? Rug and carpet. See. Oh, because it's a supply. That's okay. So it gives you health. It's not an amenity. It would have been a terrible amenity. That's why I was wondering. I actually can just go right into the tunics now. It doesn't speed it up at all, unfortunately. That's fine. So we just want to do endless tunics. For now, we want to do that. Oh, frame rate, don't you dare go down into single-digit numbers. Oh, we're still in the ancient era, too. That'd be such an oof. Might start watching some other Let's Plays of this game, too. Curious what people are doing. And if I really made a mistake picking the long game. So I'm already a slow gamer. Don't need to be playing super slow. Let me send you back to heal as well. I'm assuming they heal in friendly territory. The fish has been crafted and immediately reactivated. Alright, we have tools and things produced now. Where was I going to put the tools? In there. Didn't change anything. Yeah, it's a pity. Trade agreement upgraded. Oh. So, I mean, we got extra merchants? No. I'm not sure what upgraded means then. I don't know. We have the docks and they're costing us a ton of money. Is that a positive? I don't know. Maybe. And get our shellfish thing every 5 turns now. Meat. We already have 2 next now. I don't actually want to lose my happiness. Maybe I'll pivot one of these off of food once we get to the next level. That's not going to get rushed anytime soon. We can rush that. 7 turns. Not sure what else you do with the cash. Sure. And we get to work on a dwelling here. Yeah, it's getting a little painful to swing across the map here. No, now we need trading posts. We're gonna have to figure out those roads if that costs something. Can I open this? Yes, we'll look at that soon. I want to know the government types. The Code of Laws gives us monarchy. We're going to want to be building that palace when we can, too. What did we just finish researching that got us roads? I'm just wondering, monarchy is the only government choice, I guess. Yeah. Till later on. Alright. In antiquities, you have 2 choices. Makes sense. Now I gotta move that. And I'm gonna move it again. Not worried about the stables and the carriages. Where would you even craft this? The hearth? Yeah, I think we have other things we're doing. Look at that government type. Alright, where can I look at these roads? There we go. Valid road connection point. Okay. Oh, that does cost materials. It is affordable. That's where we want is. 12 turns, fine. As long as that's independent from the city's construction queue. The Turtle Coast Road.
Your advisors approach you in confusion. A local tribe has provided 2 stories of their origin, but your scholars question the veracity of both. The first founding myth tells of a great prince born from a wild beast. The second tells of a foreigner who came to save the land. What should they record?
We're gonna spend the timber. I think today's episode's gonna be on the shorter side because I've already done some recording today. Lost how much health? Bit scary. What do we get from that hunt? Not as much as you'd hope. Let's make sure this is doing what it's supposed to do. It wasn't. Definitely need more lithic tools. Yeah, this game's hard on me to play with the cognitive issues. This is why I abandoned the Tropico Let's Play. It's too much economic micromanaging. It's hard because I'm having fun with it. It's just I don't even know how to properly describe. Yeah, I don't know how to describe brain fog. Intoxication. That's the best word for it. Yeah, it's definitely the best word for it. Hey, you're losing cash. Maintenance costs on the buildings. I wasn't paying any attention to that. Yeah, we're not doing so good of keeping the food in stock, but it's in many ways because we're running 2 different types of food. Yeah, I'm gonna call this episode in a second. Can't be over here injuring myself with the cognitive overload. And I'm not playing well like this either, so. Tawo. Alright, let's check out their city before anything else. Oh, nice bridges. You're not gonna farm the bridge. Yeah. That level of brain fog is beyond what I got. Try to farm a bridge. Huh. I feel like they've done their development in territories other than the one I'm currently looking at. Yeah, this game will look interesting once there's like wars going on and armies charging across the rivers through the fields, yeah. If they have all that animated, of course. Okay, how do you... Waiting. Okay, it does. You have to wait to heal and it progresses faster. I should have looked at that before. So there might have actually been some merit to not running back though, and the amount of time it takes. It's fine. Five metal tools. And citizens. Oh, that's huge. We're going to call this episode and figure out where to put those tools in next time. So, yeah, this is a short bite of our history Untold, but I already recorded some humankind today, so I'm at my limit. So, till next time, it's been Kevin Resilient Emmy signing out.